Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dysmantle here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. Okay, so after I stopped recording the last episode, I did a couple of things around the map. So as you can see, the sanctuary farm is now fully occupied with crops, and mostly what I'm trying to focus here on are the longer growing crops. So I have currently only the farmer 1 skill. I wasn't able to, or I wasn't motivated enough to be doing more farming, but since we came across certain thing in the previous episode around this region, it gave me kind of a reason as to why to try. So what I did is go to the Evans farmhouse. I was a little disappointed where I, for example, came across this place, as this is called the Lone Field. There's a tractor, and this seemed like a decent place for a farm, but unfortunately, no farming can be done. And then I went to the Packard family farm, and I expanded the farming. So currently, we are growing quite a lot of crops all over, but I have mostly focused on stuff like carrots, tomatoes, and lettuce on these 2 farms, and this one is still not fully even completed, so this field can go something like 6 times 11 fields, so that's 66 crops which you can simultaneously grow. I think I'm growing like 246 times 246, so that's 36 plus 2, so 38 crops at least. But primarily we are growing crops here, and so I'm growing wheat, corn, potatoes, and onions here because they take the longest amount of time, and we have a reason to come here, as I also moved the sawmills from the Caps Wood and Timber, and I located them into the Pike Steel manufacturing. So now we have like a central position from which we can be crafting the processed wood or steel or even titanium. Now, as I was running around these old locations, I made sure to go along the roads and try to collect the phone poles or the telephone poles, as each of them gives you 1 wood and it also gives you 1 steel and those electrical circuits, so it's a great source of steel. And when I was done, I had like a huge amount of steel, and that led me to do a couple of things. And I'm going through this just because this was even off the record of the previous episode. If you have not seen it, link will be featured in the video's description, as well as the entire playlist. So what I did was I was able to reach this, and this is storage box discount, and this allows you to reduce the amount of experience you lose when you take out things. And then you have this funky stuff, which is called the material transporter. So apparently what it allows you to do is actually allow you to instantaneously transport all of your stored items in your inventory into the storage box without you physically interacting with it. So you have only 1 use, but considering that you can be out and far away from any campsite, and you would have to track back, and then you would have to run back to set location again, that can be a quite the savior. So we are gonna take a look at this, and we're gonna potentially play around with it. I'm gonna see if we can upgrade it, although I do not think so. I was able to upgrade the sledgehammer 4 times, and the funniest thing is that now we have the same damage as the axe. So that means that both the axe and the sledgehammer should be the top tier weapon for you when you have, for example, any of these tools. So this is a bladed tool, this is a blunt tool. We can actually upgrade the axe with the titanium that's currently available. I'm gonna go into the steel mill, and I'm gonna try to get the titanium up and running. I'm still not really sure what to do with the mana shard, so there's that. I'm still kind of holding out on the whole mana shard stuff because I'm not really that skilled with it. and as there is quite limited access to it, I don't want to be throwing it around all willy-nilly. So as you can see, I have quite a lot of steel, so we can even upgrade the proximity mines. We have been using them, so why the heck not? And I don't want to do the mana shard here, so there's quite a lot of stuff which we can do. So we're gonna do just that, and that should allow us to be quite proficient at certain things. I want to take a look at if the hand wraps power attack damage plus 21%. That's actually quite nice. I right now do not need the warm bottle, although I will require it, but we can switch to the magnet. I'm gonna keep this because this increases the damage which is being deflected, and we have the magnifying glass in order to help our search, and the blood bag just to increase our HP. So we are currently at 95. There's still quite a lot of stuff which we can invent and craft. So for example, the soldier's helmet, for that we need the titanium. Then after we have that, we might get some new clothes. There's the motorcycle helmet, but for that again, titanium. But because my plan for this episode is to actually follow this road, go through here, reach the bridge, and access this portion of the town, whatever it may be, we might still be able to clear out the enemy just thanks to the fact that we have now access to the link tower. And because the bridge is now opened, we can go from this region and see if we can get over here, or if we can try to start messing with the fuel cell. As when I was over here in Wellsprings, I came across this weird pickle where when I tried to, for example, reach this fixable bridge, I was getting temperature warnings despite the fact that we aren't really in that much of a dangerous zone. And we are gonna have to find a way for us to open a gate so that we can get to this region. So this gate is locked, and we need to somehow get in here. So that's gonna be kind of weird to do so, which is why I want to see if we can actually explore this side and get to the next comlink, which would leave only 2 regions of the entire map for us to scan. So that is the plan, and because I need to go to the pike steel manufacturing, I actually cannot really like skip on the whole fast travel or something like that. So you can see lots of wheat. And in case you have not seen the last episode and you don't understand why I suddenly got so interested in our agriculture, go check it out. It should let you know what the arc is all about, and I'm not gonna go into spoilers, so you can find out for yourself. I still want to know how the hell to get up here, so if someone can let me know, I would really appreciate it. I also need to be careful here because I'm not sure if it was in this location or some other place, but I keep forgetting that the sanctuary is quite the a-hole place to be. So there are lots of death traps and things of such nature. And of course, while I was in the middle of the whole farming process, I got myself killed, so that was extremely inconvenient and annoying, but thankfully it was off the record. So I'm not really sure why I'm letting you know about it, but yeah, fun stuff. So let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, okay, but we have used it, so this can be quite useful if we do not accidentally choose to use it at the wrong time, of course. So yeah, as you can see, lumber, steel, all these things are now currently located over here. So we should be able to start making this. Okay, how about we go with 20 for 5? And how about you? Do have quite a lot of iron bars, so we can totally do this. So let's get that steel rolling. It's gonna take more time, but what the heck. Let's go to 30, that way we have some wood to still work with. Because I was doing so much farming, I was running super low on getting stuff like the plant matter, so I wasn't really that able to go nuts and just get a whole bunch of stuff here ready. As you can see, I'm using mostly the scrap wood for me to obtain what I want to get, so I kind of spread out the production and everything so that we have it equally done. And this has caused me to clear out quite a large chunks of certain locations, so they are completely decimated. So the forestry industry is quite evil apparently, but that should be nothing new for us to know. So I'm gonna switch to the gas mask, because soon here at the bridge and in this large town we're gonna need it, because there's the poisonous gas spread all over. I'm not gonna bother with the fishing right now. I can do that eventually off the record. We're gonna need the fish for the arc as well, so there's quite a lot of motivation for us to do all sorts of things. I'm gonna have to somehow move around the damn town without drawing too much unwanted attention. Although now with the weapons that are at our disposal, if I don't roll directly into the worst possible thing. So the lesser ex-human spitter is able to be taken out in one bullet, but the larger ones are still kind of an issue. I do wonder though, with the upgraded we are able to start breaking down cars. Theoretically that should give us steel. Can we do bus? 85. I think we're gonna still need to upgrade the sledgehammer even more, but this is a total game changer, as if I can be breaking down cars, I'm quite the recycling machine, and that should allow us to do quite a lot of damage. And if we come across certain obstacles, it should be clearly not an issue anymore, although I highly doubt we are able to, for example, approach a concrete wall or a stone wall and be able to break through it. Although if I would be able to, as you see, I am able to break down through the concrete wall, and we are even able to stun the enemy with the sledgehammer, making it that much more deadlier. So the stun lasts, but it's randomly triggered, so don't really rely on it as a safeguard. Wow, why do you keep the cactus over here is my question, but okay. When I needed it, it was nowhere to be found, and suddenly you are giving it to me as a random drop in someone's kitchen. Okay. So now everyone knows about us, but I don't really care that much. Can we do the concrete wall? Okay, so we can, and this should give us theoretically stone. Yeah, is it? I'm stuck. Let's try to break this before he notices me. And let's see if we can be sneaky. Holy fudge, there's two of them. I did not think this through, huh? Okay, but the charged attack certainly packs a punch. I can live with that. There should be one more of them. I'm gonna use the bandage because I'm gonna be able to just simply recover everything. And I know I said that I want to go to the other side. I was lying. No, I was not lying. It's just I'm now interested to see what's the potential of us, of what we can do, what we can reach. So I'm all ecstatic since I did manage to upgrade the tool and everything. These fuse boxes and everything are amazing when it comes to the components which you need, or steel ingots. Just definitely grab them. These things are more about the scrap or the metal bars, but if you need to make metal bars, you should theoretically not. The funniest thing is, if you recall a couple of episodes back, ooh, fish pie, nice, that's a new recipe. If you recall a couple of episodes back, we went to the Grand Mansion and then had this stone fence. Well, the funniest thing is that when I was, for example, exploring this region or going back regarding the farms, I was going near here, or I was even going, where was it? Not really this tomb, it was one more tomb. It's here in the Southern Cemetery. It has the same exact fence. So this thing packs 3 metal bars or 3 iron bars, and on top of it, it packs the stone.
Mana effect, the heat. With the right catalyst, mana produces heat without losing its mass. This may not sound much, but this powers our industry and keeps us warm. An infinite source of energy. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
That can be quite the game changer, but you will still have to, of course, go to it and smack it around. So it looks like we cannot do the vans. Our damage output is only 74, so we are like 1 below what we need. But that should be perfectly fine. So these things, like the hydrants, the fences, the railings, everything like this is gonna be easy pickings for everyone. Okay, what I want to do... Okay, just be careful when it comes to attacking these things. Make sure you have them marked, although in the previous episode what happened to me was a really annoying thing, as I didn't have the enemy marked, and despite my best effort, my avatar still shot in complete nothingness. So it was kind of annoying there, but I did manage to pull through. The question is if we have 2 hyper mutated ones, or if there's one of those larger spitters and one of these smaller ones. So I kind of screwed up here because I was hoping to save the 2 bullets for the larger spitter. Because I was able to throw over the car because science! We did manage to kill it off. So just picking up these basic ex-humans is super easy. Also, fun thing, I did try one experiment. And that was a great success, although I'm not sure if it's still gonna be viable strategy. So I would like to try and showcase it if possible, so that it's not like, oh, he's just talking total BS. So what I want to do here is go save up, reload the rifle, and I'm hoping to come across a freaking turret. You would not believe that this thing can actually destroy a goddamn turret. But it actually can. I just need to allocate one for our convenience or for our purposes of the experiment, which is going to be now harder than it is because I did dispose of quite a few of them. And now I'm even interested in picking up the mushrooms and everything. So, question is, this is the train station. This is the right place where we need to go, but I want to show you that this thing can actually destroy a freaking turret. So, we need to go to the park, where there still should be a couple of them left, just for the purpose to see. This rifle is upgraded to the 4th level. So there's still one more to go, but I'm not really that crazy about upgrading the rifle just due to the simple fact that if you would do so, you would not get a 10-round magazine, you only get a 9-round magazine, so that's not really that amazing. Okay, so here's the rifle, or there's the turret. 2 rounds. 2 rounds and the turret is gone, and it's at a safe distance where it cannot shoot at you or harm you, so this can be a great addition to dealing with those sort of things. You can of course if you feel like it, go ahead and hunt deer or elk or other creatures in order to get hide, in order to get meat. But considering the fact that you get the rifle fairly late in game, not really the best option. Not really the best option. I'm not sure if we're gonna have some sort of silent option, like a crossbow or a bow. I know that I'm kind of reaching the worlds of other games where they go with this option, but considering how easy it is to eventually train yourself to be proficient at the use of a bow, and the fact that it's a silent weapon primarily, that's the benefit 101 which I see in this. Lots of potential of stuff in here. The big fella is gonna be a trouble, but we still have to use quite a lot of rounds in order to get rid of it. So the rifle will not guarantee a kill on some of these larger things, which sucks. But if you have, for example, a situation like this where exactly you are like, huh, what now? Because I have no more bullets left. If you would not have a blunt tool to get across like through here, the turret will simply not let you go past it. So you would be totally screwed. And it looks like we came across a police headquarters. And they have quite a lot of visitors inside, so I'm not really that crazy about going in, despite the fact that we actually can. Seems to be a radio, although I'm more interested in this road which leads over here. So what I would love to see is a freaking camp, but the problem is I don't see a camp. So we can still be clearing out the enemies. It's totally viable option for me. Reason behind, we are still in the radius of the deadly uplink. So whatever I go and kill here is gonna remain dead. Problem is I can take some damage here. I have to sneak up on this thing in order to do a critical. But it has quite a fast attack apparently. Match of the century. What? Seafood? United Seafood? United Seafood, that's the worst name for club ever. Okay, there seems to be a... You were always more of a baseball fan than a football fan. Put on your fan gear and play a ball. Have the baseball bat, have baseball cap, baseball card, kill 12 ex-humans, finish in 80 seconds. For, yeah, we don't have the gear, or at least I don't know if I have it. This is just, oh, we do have baseball cap, but we don't have the baseball gear. We do have the baseball thingy, but I would have to switch to the baseball card, and well, without having access to the baseball thing, I cannot really do this thing and get 44,000 experience. Now, the funniest thing was that while I was doing all this farming, actually, I did receive like 30,000 EXP. But I had to go like really long with the farming and do like a couple hundreds of crops in order to receive such a bonus. So it's not gonna come automatically or like super easily or super conveniently. So you're gonna have to get down and get your hands dirty. Well, not get down, you will just have to get your hands dirty. Let's go with that. Damn, the phrasing. Okay, so this place is kind of weird. I'm not really that keen on finding out what's inside. Would kill for a campsite though. Okay, here we go. Camping grounds. Really open space, not that safe, not that secure. We can get this timber. Timber! We can get the wood scraps from the pallets. And we are at least safely secure from this side, so nothing should be able to sneak up on us. Although if I would be camping in this alley, I would probably try to move the cars over here. Barricade even this here so that we have like a safe spot. And also barricade these windows so that whatever is inside cannot really fall out of them and just suddenly jump us. As this is kind of a kill zone here if you end up being stuck here. Baseball clothes? Can we even... Like, I don't know if we even have that. Baseball outfit. It did suggest 3 things which I do require, right? I think there is a baseball outfit. Or am I remembering incorrectly? Let's take a look at it one more time. We do have the baseball cap, we do have the baseball bat, and we do have the baseball cap, bat, card. Okay. Oh, fudge. Question is, do we have access to our other means of dealing damage? Okay. We have also a time limit within which we need to finish this, and I think I just managed to do so. Okay, you see, this can be a boss battle in a prison. Why do you make it that this is a freaking challenge for some amount of experience points, yet when I reach the first fuel cell, you make me battle a freaking something which completely ruins the experience for me? If you haven't seen those episodes yet, go check out the playlist. I kind of do need the views. So it is doable. It is doable. And it's just weird that I have to go through all this weird stuff to get it done. We're gonna keep the Road Warriors stuff equipped. We're gonna go and camp in order to heal up, in order to save up the progress. And now I want to go towards this road here. Careful with what we come across. We can still be chopping down these things for the purpose of gathering the steel ingots. And if you follow any road anywhere, you're gonna find them on either one side or the other side. So make sure to pick them up. They are a great source of easy resources, as you usually need a couple of the iron bars in order to just get a single steel ingot. So if you can actually reduce the amount of smelting that you need to do in order to get to titanium so that you can keep on upgrading your tools, it's awesome. Because if I would go and I would start breaking down this fence, which is the amazing fence that gives you 3 metal bars and some stone, this is gonna take forever. Like, it took me like 20 minutes or so when I was recording the episode with the mansion in the desert to just break down some of the damn fence. And so, logically, if I can cut down on it by breaking down something more convenient, I would recommend going for the more convenient thing. But if you are short on these sorts of resources, and go absolutely nuts with this fence, you're never gonna regret it, trust me. Okay, so there's the hyper-mutated spitter. I'm not even sure what's this building here. As you can see, clearing even the fence here with the sledgehammer, which deals 80 damage or 74 or how much, still is gonna take a while. So there's that. But if you have the hoarder perk, giving more valuable items inside of your storage bins is gonna be a tremendous help. It's gonna help you especially level up if you need that short amount to reach that next level and get that next perk which you are looking for. Although the randomization is varied, if you have the proper selection of perks at the start, like fast learner, or you gather too much experience by doing basic stuff, etc, etc, you're gonna have quite good experience in trying to manage whatever it is that you are trying to do. Okay, the grenades are working here. We're gonna back him up against the car, and that's his downfall. And now we can, of course, start breaking down the cars, but it's still inconvenient. But considering the fact that from this I get 1 steel ingot, and from a car we can get, for example, let's take a look at it just for comparison. We can get 2 steel ingots, and the rest is heavily varied. It depends on how much time you are willing to spend on whatever. Okay, so we are officially in this new region, so killing too many things is not really the best thing to do, because they can just simply respawn on us. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit less crazy with the kills. But like I said, follow the asphalt road and you're gonna come across even a farm. Awesome! So this is a small farm field. Breaking down these haystacks can give you leaves, or the leaf matter, which you need. And the best thing is sometimes it actually even gives you a metal bar on its own. So, cool stuff there. Cool stuff. We can actually... I don't think this is processable land. So if we would switch out our gear... Let's say if we would go with this, and if we would go with this, I don't think without the hoe I would be able to really plant anything here. I would really need to utilize the hoe, but we just came across another farm, so that makes it a 4th farm in the map, which I at least know about. So that's at least good news. Unfortunately, I'm completely broke when it comes to the plant-based matter as is, so we're not gonna go too crazy with it. We're gonna leave that there, we're gonna leave that there, and we are gonna... It's hard to now choose which tools do I want to be using. So the enemies which I have killed have respawned because I did camp, but honestly it's not that much of a problem. All things considered, it's quite easier for us to be breaking down through the enemy numbers right now. Do I have enough titanium to upgrade the sledgehammer? I should, right? Till 80. It's gonna get us to the same amount as... I don't know if it's still enough damage though to... 75, yeah, so... we would be able to break down the tractor. Let's give out that titanium. And let's see what can we get out of the larger vehicles. It would be so annoying if I would start smacking this thing and it would not be willing to cooperate. That would be hilarious, especially considering how low we are on the mana shards. I just used one of the 2s which I had, so really not that full on that resource. Okay, so we need to keep making our way. I'm not that keen on following the road right now because it's full of the infested and I don't want to be dealing with them twice. Looks like we would need a tool that deals damage up to 100 in order to break through the concrete fence. So that might be an issue until the end of the game. Is there a second entry? There's no second entry, but there is the wooden palisade, so we might have found a secondary entry to the place. Whatever this is, this seems like a military installation of sorts. Why would you throw these chips? Harbor area. There's even a camp. Again, choosing quite the open space to do this. 62 out of 103. So we can hold to activate. And that is gonna scan the whole region. So now we are only missing 2 of them. Question is, we're gonna take a look at the... Oh, there's even one more still. Interesting. So the question is, we're gonna take a look at if we can reach either the northern part or the southern part where the fuel cells are. I wanna install the deadly transmission so that I don't have to deal with the respawns, because they are simply annoying for me. You can of course go without the dealing with the respawns, but if you wanna be clearing out areas or getting through places a bit faster, I do recommend the deadly uplinks. It's gonna be beneficial for you, trust me. So I'm gathering the fuse boxes because lots of rare resources. And now we can start taking a look at this. So it looks like this bridge is completely ruined, and therefore we cannot get on this platform or whatever this is, which is a shame. It looks like they sunk a bunch of ships. So I'm not really sure what's up over here, but I'm quite sure we might be able to get there through this region. Question is, if there is an actual passage that is gonna allow us to traverse there, because there is quite a lot of elevation on this place. I do see a temple, so we are gonna have to track back a bit in order to get there, as these things are necessary in order for us to keep where is it? Oh, the pyramid is somewhere around here. Yeah, so you actually need to fill all these pillars around the pyramid in order to get the tomb unlocked. So also you need to come across all these tablets too. So that creates like some sort of mana around the pyramid, and that unlocks it. And that's why going to that temple is gonna be important for me. This region is, I can see already this is gonna be a drawbridge, only accessible from the other side. However, this is a potential passageway, so we might be able to get to this fuel cell here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna camp, we're gonna switch out our gear to the northern stuff. I don't have enough titanium right now to mess around with the soldier helmet, and therefore I'm not sure what's locked off over here. But theoretically, what we can actually do, since this is so conveniently placed, is I'm gonna travel here. I'm gonna go to the mill, and I'm gonna pick up the titanium and the steel ingots and put in a next production to be done. The crops are still taking their sweet time, so this is gonna be perfectly acceptable strategy. And then when we, for example, reach the uplink tower in the town, or we can just go through the damn town and not teleport, and that is gonna allow me to simply reach the location that I need to get to. But I want to see how much titanium has been smelted, and if I'm gonna be able to get the soldier's helmet, because it's good for dealing with some nasty stuff. So can we smelt some more? And I'm gonna drop this thing off, and let's take a look if we have enough titanium. Damn it! Missing one. I don't want the motorcycle helmet because I want to know what's over here, and I think also statistical wise, damage block, slashing melee damage +10, damage block, damage deflect. I think I want to go with this, since we have some other trinkets and stuff in our inventory which can help us deal with these sorts of things. I want to go with the magnet, and this thing, I'm gonna need the hot water bottle eventually. Oh, let's keep this for now. I'm gonna skip a little forward to get the titanium. And once I have access to it, we are gonna be able to then proceed further and then see what's inside of the tomb and what other stuff awaits us. Okay, so the waiting should be over. Let's take a look at the soldier's helmet. So the good thing is that we can switch it on the go, as if I would have to traverse soldier outfit. Damage block plus 15, extra throwable weapon item use plus 2, piercing ranged damage plus 80. Okay, that seems like a really nice outfit, so I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that. It's gonna take a while though to get the titanium smelted, so as I said, we're gonna be able to exchange the stuff, although I'm still really annoyed about the fact that you cannot combine the helmet with the gas mask, as you need a chin strap for a helmet and you need the straps to go at the back of your head when it comes to a gas mask. So it's kind of idiotic in that point, but whatever. We're gonna switch to the gas mask because I need to run through the damn town, which is just full of gas. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do the run and I'll talk to you in a couple of moments. 9. So we are gonna get eventually the titanium that we need for the soldier outfit. We need 8 if I recall correctly, so that's gonna be a bit of a wait. And let's do the tomb. And after the tomb, we can go and take a look theoretically at either north or mess around at south to see if we can reach the destination that we want to get to, so that we can get to one of the locations or regions that does contain the 3rd and the 4th fuel cell. So it's gonna require some exploration, but it should be doable, all things considered. I hope. Okay, so we are reaching the zone where we come across another tomb. So let's see. How much can I embarrass myself on the internet again? Last one surprisingly shocked me, as either it was monitoring my progress, so it made it a bit easier on me, or I did it wrong and it became super easy, or I was just over complicating it in my head. But I'm dying to see what's gonna be inside of this one. Okay, so I think we're doing the laser stuff again. We can rewind stuff. Thankfully the laser is not hurting me. I'm gonna have to... let's try the other side. Okay, so I see what you did there. This is gonna suck because I don't think we're gonna be able to push it all the way like so. So what I'm gonna have to do is go here. Alright, and fudge. Okay, let's do this and this, and that's gonna do this and that and okay. Now the problem which I have here is, of course, if I would try to... Yeah. So I'm not sure. Hold on. I think I might know what's the problem. I think it's a big if though. So if I try to push this over here. No, then we are cutting off the beam over there. Am I short on one of these stones? Because I cannot get through here. I cannot roll over through here. But this thing should be like touching this, so I should have access to this damn thing. Okay, so this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. But if I start messing around with this stuff, I can get over here. But I cannot roll over. This door is blocked. This thing does jack squats to help me, and if I push this over here, I don't stand a chance on that. Okay. So we are touching that thing, but I don't know if it's bugged or something, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So we are touching this, and it's big no-no. Yeah, this is gonna stop the entire process. Maybe I just need to ignore it anyhow, because I got all the way over here. And what if we just do this? Okay, so it's kind of stupid. You would think that there's some purpose behind all these lasers then, but okay. That's another tomb, which is getting us closer to opening up the pyramid. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna have to eventually like look over the damn map entirely with a magnifying glass, because some of these things which are like placed here or whatnot, it's then super difficult to tell on your first glance. Like, yeah, there's a tomb, no, there's not a tomb, and there's some other stuff. So if we want to get at least, yeah, like you see, there's a tomb over here. And I'm thinking this is the only passage for us to get there. So this is quite far off from any other location. We would be then able to fix this bridge in order to get to this location. So there goes another tomb. So I'm not really sure, because I did not pay attention to the recording, like how many did I already manage to clear out. Which is kind of annoying, all things considered. And now I don't even... Okay, so here we are. Theoretically, we can do the run over here and see if we can reach this tomb. Or I can do the run over there and just cut off that part and make it to this tomb. So that would be another one. And like I said, I would have to go with magnifying glass over this whole place in order to see, because these sort of places are what you might go look over and like glance at it and completely miss the tomb. I don't know if this is a tomb or not, but definitely there is something over there and I completely missed it. And there is a bunker over here, so those bunkers are gonna be something which I'm gonna have to take a look at eventually too. So glancing over, I'm not sure if we came across a tomb in this region. There was the boss battle with the fuel cell. There's the bunker with the shelter loudspeaker, so that's the turret. The defense or the tower defense mini game. So yeah, these small islands, it would be super annoying if, for example, somewhere around there would be a tomb and stuff like that. There was a boss battle with a large wolf. Big spoiler. I don't see that many tomb locations. Besides the one which I spotted. There seems to be another turret and another radio tower. So I don't see a tomb over here. But they should be somewhat spread out, so... I'm gonna try to make that run. Or it would be easier for me to just teleport myself up here and travel through here. So that's also convenient. But I would have to reach the link tower on this side, which is fairly close. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run towards the other tomb where we can do 2 tombs in one run. See how much worse it can become than it already is, because after all, these are not your professional walkthroughs, but I appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me, even if it's just 10 people tuning in. Don't care. I still count the views, and I'm still happy someone cares. So yeah, let me shut up for a bit, and I'll talk to you once I'm closer to the other tomb. Because in that northern region, I'm still gonna be required to wear the stupid warm clothing, so I'm gonna have to switch ahead now before we go there. This is where I keep encountering this weird situation where if I go over here, I'm gonna get the temperature warning, but then even if I like try to go lower and try to reach this town, you can see that it's still doing this. Like, it's still giving me, oh, you're too cold, you're too cold, you're too cold, and suddenly you're not cold. So it's behaving kind of weirdly. Which makes me wonder if I'll be even able to reach that destination which I want to, or if I'll have to wait somehow, or if this just is some sort of bug which was left over. Because you can see that there's literally no snow here, yet I'm getting the cold warning. Which is extremely stupid. But at least we can one-shot these ladies. I need to wait for the temperature to go down. This is extremely stupid. So I don't know if that's a bug or if it's some intentional weird dead-end space where you're not supposed to go or not supposed to do stuff or whatnot, but you can see I'm between buildings and it's going up again. So why is there this weird small spot where you can safely get warm? Is it because I'm close to the building or something? What happens if I go in? Is the temperature warning gonna go completely gone or no? Makes me wonder if this big fella is hoarding some sort of cool recipe. I don't care that I'm taking damage, honestly. I just want to see what's in his cupboards. Quite sure there's gonna be a recipe. Disappointed. Seriously, how do you not have food? You look like you're not starving, and I can say that. I'm chunky myself. Okay, this is gonna suck. He just freaking YOLO'd. Almost killed me. But suicided with his own explosion. Cool stuff. I can theoretically warp off the resources. And heal myself. And now that I don't have to put up with this temperature BS for now. Now I have to. Now I don't. I entered the building and I'm freezing. I swear to God, this has to be some sort of weird bug. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. Because he's stationary, the frag grenades are doing a ton of damage. We are now officially level 37. And now I'm officially freezing. Seriously, entering these places should restore the warmth or whatever much faster. Unfortunately, there's no camp nearby for me to allocate these resources. And I have already used up that one round. But now we can be breaking down the walls. What is that? I don't even know what's that. Did I just discover new bricks? Ooh, I don't know what bricks are used for, but I want bricks. Now I'm all about the bricks. Bricks are certainly new. I didn't have access to bricks yet. The cool thing about this is that if you want to shorten your road or trip to some destination, totally do so. You just break down the wall and you just roll down and skip traversing through God knows how much place or space. You just have to crack enough space for your big rear to squeeze in through. Okay, so now we can go to the campfire. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to break down the bus. Again, the temperature warning, so weird. So weird. Like, I'm not sure if that's a bug. I want to drop off everything and replenish those supplies because we did use some bandages and some other stuff. And the max hit points... I think we're gonna go with the turret specialist, or maybe, you know what, let's go with the farmer. We are growing those crops for the arc now. Primarily since we are not really that forced to look for food, or we're not starving or something like that. So I want to see if we can go through the frost burns. As if I don't get the chilly warning again. This is so weird. So I do have all the necessary gear. So I want to see if I can this time make the trip across. Or if I'm gonna freeze my butt off. Okay, it's getting warmer. So the temple is in here. There's a pipeline. I'm not really sure what the hell is it used for though. Okay, they are over there trying to hunt the poor deer. Now they are on my butt. But 2 rounds with the rifle can deal with their BS. I think there's still one more because I saw that weird explosion. Looks like the pipeline broke. I don't think I can go over the pipeline. Damn it, I'm gonna need the gas mask. That's so weird. Why would you make me wear the gas mask here? See it running around over here, trying to hunt the damn deer. Yeah, because it's moving around, making it really annoying to hit, and the Bambi lives. Okay, there's another spitter of the mutated variety. Let's see if we can follow this path without freezing completely. And the worst thing ever is that these timed crates still cannot be opened, even if you have the master of all lockpicks. And 96 seconds ago is kind of annoying, because if you give me one that says like 2000 something seconds ago, and I can understand that. But if you give me one that says 96 seconds ago, that's super annoying, because that might mean that there are still some survivors, or the outside world is cut off from whatever the hell is going on in here. Okay, and we should be getting close. Ta-da! Managed to find it. How proud am I of myself. Now let's go embarrass myself on the internet. Okay. So we're gonna be pulling a lever. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Okay. That worked out, and now... Just bear with me, okay? I'm not the brightest cookie in the cookie jar. Science! Or something. I know I'm weird. But guess what? So are you, because you keep watching. Okay, so we keep missing 5 of these things. I don't think there's like 2 of them per region. It seems more like 1 per region. So maybe I'm missing one somewhere around in here or something like that. It's usually kind of weird to spot them. But if you spot them, I definitely go for them. So now I'm stuck in this hellhole where I'm freezing my Tushy off. I'd love to go over here. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna need timber to fix or deprocess wood in order to fix this drawbridge, and in order to get to this drawbridge or this string bridge, or what's it called, this weird bridge. So let's see if we can actually get to that place without running into too much danger. Or something trying to eat me, shoot me, light me on fire, spit acid, or whatever this mucus thing is. Okay, I thankfully don't need to fix up the damn bridge here. But I'm gonna definitely take some damage over here. So I'm gonna use the frag grenades here. And those are gonna save me. Or will not save me, they're just gonna make it a bit more convenient for me to get rid of these things. And now I'm opening up a new passage for me to get to this spot more conveniently. So ta-da, back in the big city. And quite close to a campfire, might I add. So go away. we're gonna drop off all these goodies. I'm gonna heal up, restore the inventory. I'm really tempted to go see if, for example, we can get the titanium, which is being smelted here. But it's quite far to get to this link tower, so this is a drawbridge which needs to be fixed from the other side. This bridge might be theoretically functional. Question is what's in this location over here, and if through there we would be able to reach the fuel cell, because it seems kind of odd that the fuel cell is so close here, yet the link tower is all the way up in there. So I'm gonna probably cut off the episode here, since we did do the 2 tombs and we did discover a bit of the land. So if you did like the episode, give it a big thumbs up, helps a lot with the algorithm. If you want to see more Dysmantled, let me know through the comment section. I have been kind of playing this game a lot lately because I have been enjoying it. Ever since it's in full release, I have found it a bit more easier to navigate through it and make sure that I can provide the adequate amount of content and such. So, like I said, let me know what you think. I'm going to be more than happy to read all about it. Make sure to subscribe for more fun content as it's on the way. And I'm going to wish you a pleasant rest of the day. And hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you for watching and bye for now.